like feet. You know that, right?
Like
From
that.
dead people.
We're never getting a sponsor from McDonald's.
No, it's okay.
And this is the intro. Cue the intro! The song intro. Not the intro.
Do 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 do.
That could be the intro.
That's a perfect intro. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to The Subject Matter. I'm your host, Stephen Jenkins, here with your co-host, Mr. Jonathan Dayton, and special guest, Mr. Xander Johnson. We're experts in nothing, and we're here to give you our thoughts and opinions on all of it. So welcome back to episode 10. This is episode 10, so I think that's a big deal. Maybe. As if 9 wasn't a big deal, and now a single more episode is. It's just because we hit that double-digit mark, I guess. Makes it seem like it's more important. But anyway, Xander, we're not going to tell you how we know you, because that's basically the same as every other guest we've ever had on.
Everything.
But
That's hurtful though,
but
because I'm different.
you are different.
Than them.
He's
my stepbrother.
like he's your stepbrother. Yeah,
I'm
he's
his
like
actual brother.
he's like a biological brother. He's
Can you
he's
stop?
like top tier person out of all the guests. That's why we saved him for episode 10.
That's right.
We totally didn't
Forget
call
about
him
me.
in a frenzy,
Yeah.
asking him to appear because we didn't have anybody else for this week. But within the next couple weeks, we'll probably do like maybe one more special guest next week, and then we're going to try to have a big multi-guest episode where we're going to talk about conspiracy theories to sort of cap off the season, and with episode 12 or 13, something like that, and then we'll be back sometime in June, so stay tuned. Xander, go ahead and introduce yourself for us, please.
So I'm Xander Johnson. I've been friends with these guys for a long time. I've known Jonathan longer than Steven. Kind of like Jonathan more. No offense, Steve.
Everybody does.
Yeah. That's me.
There's nothing else
That's
about
all I
you.
need to know.
Your defining traits are that you're Xander Johnson
I'm
and that
just
you're
Xander
friends
Johnson.
with us.
And if you don't know me, then get out.
So you're graduating this semester,
I am graduating
correct?
this year.
So
Senior.
as a senior, and this is the best segue I've ever done, as a senior in high school, what are the brain foods that you eat, that you consume to help you get through the day? We're going to talk about fast food today.
Okay.
Let's start with just base level, not your favorite, not your least favorite, but just a solid entry into the fast food realm that you like to eat
Fast
at.
food. Like the middle restaurant, right?
Like something I'm saying like slightly above middle.
Slightly
Above middle.
I would say probably Arby's. Arby's or Burger King. It's in that area. Like one of those two.
Okay.
One of those two.
Fair enough. I was gonna go Arby's as well, but since you took Arby's from me, I'm going to take Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen.
Dairy
That's a
Queen.
good one. That's a
Dairy
good
Queen
one,
is
yeah.
good. I
Dairy Queen.
appreciate Dairy Queen. We'll talk about why you like Arby's. What's your favorite thing to get at Arby's? What is it?
Probably the roast beef sandwiches.
I mean,
the
that's
new,
what they're.
new crinkle fries.
Have you had the crinkle fries?
I have. They're good.
I have never liked
They're
crinkle
good.
fries anywhere else, so I'll have to
They're
try
okay.
them.
They're good.
They're okay.
They're not
But they can't
okay.
surpass the curly fries.
No, not even
No,
close.
No, not past the curly fries, but
What's your go-to drink
ooh,
at
root
Arby's?
beer float.
Root beer float.
Root beer
Really?
float. Root beer float.
That's a good choice.
That's a very good
It
choice.
is.
That's a very
It's my
American
go-to.
choice. I appreciate that.
America.
Appreciate that. For me at Arby's, I actually they have a really good Reuben sandwich.
They do. I've had it before.
I usually like to get it without the sauerkraut, personally, but it's just me.
If you eat
That's not a
without
Reuben. That's not a Reuben if you eat without sauerkraut.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean,
That's
you don't,
just
you
weird.
don't like sauerkraut, but that's not a Reuben if you don't have sauerkraut.
Well, I eat it for the brisket.
Fair enough.
The brisket's the good, and the bread. The bread that they have on that is good. Now, are you a fan of the Arby's sauce?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
I am.
because that's
I am.
hit or miss with some people. Some people don't like the Arby's sauce. Personally, I like to get Arby's sauce for the sandwiches, and I actually like to get horseradish for the fries.
That's the way to go.
That's the way I do
That's
it.
the way to go.
Horseradish.
Yeah.
Not a huge fan of horseradish. I get extra red range to dip my fries in,
That's not bad.
but I also like to mix. I've always mixed Arby's sauce, ketchup, and a dollop of horseradish. Put it all together, mix it up.
That's good. As far as desserts,
Ooh.
Cherry cheddar.
Cherry turnover.
By
yeah,
far.
cherry turnover.
I see. Here's the thing.
If we're going Arby's, that's cherry turnover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Everyone knows.
I don't. I'm not a cinnamon person at all. But Arby's cinnamon rolls, very good.
This
I don't
isn't
know if
considered
you've ever
fast food, but CC cinnamon rolls is still our king.
I mean,
are
that's-
still
yeah.
still
no,
king.
I
are
disagree with
still king
that.
for
I
me.
disagree with that.
You cannot disagree with that.
They made me
statement.
puke in 5th grade, so no, it's a no for me.
I personally think Arby's chocolate brownies are king of, or sorry, not Arby's, CC's.
Yes,
Chocolate
CC's
brownies.
It
chocolate
is
brownies.
cinnamon rolls at CC's, not chocolate brownies.
No,
No, so you got to. Cinnabon has the better cinnamon rolls. We're getting
Yes.
off track already for
I
this.
don't know. I still would eat like. I would eat CC's.
Well, then there's
cinnamon
something
rolls.
wrong with you.
We're gonna poll. We're gonna do a poll.
We'll do a poll.
Poll on
That's what
social-
we'll do.
social
We're gonna
media.
do. Okay, yeah, we'll do multiple polls on this for social media. So check right after. We'll probably do it within like a day of
Yeah,
the
24 hours.
episode being posted. Okay, so Jonathan, at Arby's, what's your go-to?
Well, I was going to like middle of the road.
No, I meant like at Arby's, what's
Oh.
your go-to thing that you get? Like drink and
Oh,
meal.
just a classic beef and cheddar.
yeah.
Red
Do
Ranch.
you, now, whenever you get the roast beef, do you get like what sizes?
Oh,
I just get the small regular size.
Dude,
Yeah,
I-
medium is
I gotta get large and get the double.
the double. Really?
double,
See,
yeah.
I tried that one time, and like same thing like what you said, the cinnamon rolls. It was just like stomach churning for like the next 2 days.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate maybe if I don't get the fries with it next time.
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah.
do the sandwich. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say Arby's as well, but like I said, I'm gonna go with Dairy Queen. My favorite thing to get there, and they don't always have it. They have a chicken strip basket,
Mhm.
which I always get. However, the thing that I like the most is they actually have like a honey barbecue sauce that they toss it in.
Oh,
There's like
yeah,
a certain
yeah,
like
yeah.
a honey barbecue glazed. You get that. Now that comes with ranch instead of the gravy. But the secret is you order that with the gravy and you still do the barbecue in the gravy. Now that sounds disgusting to some people.
To me
Like
it
my
sounds
family
gross.
when they see me like what why are you getting gravy with barbecue? But that's
Dairy Queen
that's the
gravy
secret.
is-
That's
yeah,
it's
Dairy
a
Queen
very
Dairy
very
Queen
good.
Gravy is the way to go.
The bread that you get with it, like the toasted bread.
I like the bread.
It's a hit or miss.
It's
with,
if
it
it's
depends on
properly toasted.
the one. Yes.
And
it's good.
properly buttered. It's not
And
much of a
if
butter, but
if the
properly
butter doesn't just like stop at the edge and it like goes the whole way,
Yeah.
then it's good. But
I agree.
and then the fries. The only issue I have with the fries is that they put them in the same box as the chicken, so they just like get sauce all over them, and it's hard to like single them out. That's the only complaint I have with Dairy
Yeah.
Queen. And then, as far as dessert, M&M Blizzard has always been my.
Well,
There you go.
I'm always a Blizzard, but I don't. I'm not a huge ice cream fan in general.
I'm
but
not either, but when I do,
I usually get something with
Yeah.
fruit Blizzard, cherry,
Yeah.
strawberry cheesecake, something like that.
So Jonathan, what's your middle of the road?
Well, I was also going to say Arby's, which is not a lie. That's what I was going to say, but then I got kind of caught in my head of what would be next. I would probably have to go with Wendy's. Is my middle of the road.
That's good. That's a good. That's a good.
Is
pick.
my middle of the road restaurant would be Wendy's.
Baconator.
Yeah, you can do a Baconator.
They have a good chicken sandwich too, actually.
Chicken sandwich.
That's blasphemy for what I'm going to list as my favorite restaurant, but they do have a decent chicken sandwich.
Just, yeah. I mean, everything there's decent. I haven't gone to Wendy's in forever, so I'll be quite honest with you. I'm not quite sure what I would order if I walked in there. That's one restaurant I'd have to look at the menu first, but
To be honest, Wendy's has a surprisingly good fry, actually.
okay.
Agreed. They're well salted, and that's the main thing. Any other place you can get, it doesn't matter how they're shaped or anything like that. The most important thing to get right on fries is the salt. And the salt on Wendy's fries consistently is good. Even in my favorite restaurant, that I love like my favorite fries, they're not always consistently salted. But Wendy's, I don't know if they come like pre-salted or something like that, but they are consistently well salted. Do you eat at Wendy's at all?
I do sometimes. It depends on like how close I am to one or not, but yeah, sometimes. Sometimes I do. Sometimes.
Do you have
I
any
don't.
particular meal that you usually get? I usually go for the Baconator. I try to convince myself to get their spicy chicken sandwich. But then I
get
see
that.
the Baconator and it calls
Yeah,
me.
I get the spicy crispy chicken sandwich,
It's good.
but I also get the Baconator fries instead,
Oh, because that's the loaded with cheese and the
Yeah.
bacon. Yeah,
and that's
I've never had them,
You
but
gotta get those. Gotta get those if you get
the tea.
sandwich.
They have really good like lemonades and like flavored teas,
They do.
which not a
They
lot
do.
of
Yeah.
not a lot of restaurants have. That's honestly one of the things that makes them stand out to me. Now let's go For middle, do you want to do favorite next, or do you want to do worst next?
I'd do
What do you
worst.
think? You can go worst next?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we were all probably going to choose the exact same one for this again, but what do you think, Xander? Worst.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
By far. McDonald's by far. It's not real food.
It's blasphemy to a lot of people who grew up on it, and I
But-
know it's cheap, but
I could care less. It's not real.
it's
That burger you're probably eating is actually horse meat from West Virginia. Because just think, where does that roadkill get?
We're not making a claim. We're not going to get a defamation suit.
No.
It's
the,
I'm
for the
just
record.
kidding. For legal reasons. It's
for
a
legal
joke.
reasons. It's a joke. No, I have gone to McDonald's multiple times thinking this time will be better, and rarely have I ever been correct about that.
Yeah, I don't know why you would think.
I don't know. I've gone and I've thought, like, because you see the picture on the menu.
Right, and it looks good.
Right, and it looks, oh, wow, actually, that doesn't look that bad. And then you get the burger, and it's like they wrapped it up and, like, compressed it. Like, they literally put their hand down and tried to, like, flatten all the juices out.
It's probably what they do.
And it's just like, what is this? And to be honest, and this is the statement that I'm going to make that people are going to just murder me for, I do not like McDonald's fries. McDonald's fries are the worst fast food fry you can get. And they say it's, well, they make them with, like, beef. They say you can make them, they say they get them in, like, beef, like, oil or whatever it is or something
Why
like
would
that.
you do that?
They make them to make them taste more like a hamburger or something like that. That's what they used to do that.
make the fry taste more like a hamburger.
Why
Yes.
would you make the fry taste like a hamburger?
I don't know. No, that's
well,
an
there's a
actual fact. We
hamburger for a reason.
I don't know if they still do it, but I know they used to, yeah. And
That's
that's
just
one of the
gross.
reasons that I don't like. They've never been salted
I have a
properly.
hard time believing that, but fair enough.
I'll look it up. I will look it up right now if I have to. But yeah, they used. I don't know if they still do it, but they used to do that to make them taste more like beef. And then I think, like, I don't know if it was like vegan people who didn't want to eat the
Oh,
burger but still got the
figures.
fries.
But why would you
Yeah.
do that if they taste like a hamburger?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't. I would rank McDonald's down there on my list. However, it's probably not at the bottom. Here, I got. Because I'm going through all the restaurants in my head that are fast food, and I honestly couldn't give you a worst one right now. And I know that we're on McDonald's topic, so here's what I want you to do, you two.
Okay.
Just name off some restaurants for me to think about, and I would tell you out of the list that you give me which one's my least favorite. Because I honestly couldn't pick you a least favorite.
So we're giving you restaurants,
Yeah.
and you're
Just give me 3 or 4 each, 5 each, and then I'm gonna tell you out of that list which one's my
we'll
worst.
go back and forth.
All right,
We'll
you
do-
go first, Steve.
All right. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Ooh. Long John Silver's.
Okay.
We'll talk about Long John Silver's here in a second. That's a good topic. Shoot. So we live in an area that actually has a limited.
That's why I'm
They're
thinking in my head.
limited. Subway.
Okay.
Burger King.
Okay.
Can't think of any more.
Sheets made to order.
Okay. Fair, I'll give you that one.
Ooh.
2 more each.
What's another one?
We might not even have enough to fill the.
I don't think we do.
Give me one more. Come on, folks.
We can think of one more. Surely we're missing one.
You're missing a lot of them.
Around
Oh, you
here?
can't think of them.
Well, I can think of them. I have a whole list in my head. Problem is, out of that list in my head, I couldn't tell you only one.
Places that I've eaten. I mean, there's plenty of other places I haven't eaten. If you wanted me to mention, like, are you talking about the ones specifically that I've eaten
Yeah, just in general.
at? Quiznos.
Okay. I've had a Quiznos before.
I enjoy Quiznos.
Ooh, Chick-fil-A. No, Chick-fil-A is not at the bottom.
It's not- it
I'll
can't
tell
be
you
at the
that
bottom,
now,
but
it's not
yeah.
at the bottom.
Okay, out of the ones you mentioned in kind of, I would say Long John Silver's would be probably at the bottom of that list. Only based on my biases that I had terrible service when I went there last time. Some people have terrible luck at Long John Silver's. I'm not a huge fan of their food. I do enjoy that they have vinegar with their fries because it reminds me of the beach. That's really about all I like about Long John Silver's. But I can tolerate it.
I eat Long John Silver's maybe once a year, and I'm probably 20% of their income, just because I never see any. I mean, I like Long John Silver's, but I don't know who eats there.
No, I don't either. I do see cars there quite often, sometimes just randomly. And
Like, where do
backed
they
up.
go? They just, like, disappear into the void
It's also,
after they leave.
also in the area that we live in, it's in a weird spot. However, last time I went there, I had terrible service. I had to wait forever. It was not a fast food restaurant. It was a sit and
Is that-
dine restaurant that, for some reason,
with-
forgot my order.
With
Anyways,
fast
I
food
got my
food.
order. They were super nice. Got me extra free food, which I did not request. However, if I ordered a meal and then you give me 2 more meals for free,
That doesn't
I
help.
can't eat them. And one of my, I don't really want to take them home because I don't really like eating out fast food. So, much appreciated, but
Heating up fast food isn't great in general.
what's the value add to that?
Heating up fried fish from Long John Silver's probably.
Ew, no.
I had like 12 things of chicken and fish, and I was like, great. Like, I'm gonna eat 2, and then I guess I'll take the other 10 home.
Yep.
Nice gesture. I'm not downing them for being nice and kind and fixing their mistakes, because that was very nice. I was just like, I'd rather maybe a coupon that says come back and get a free meal instead of here's more free food.
Understandable. Yeah, I mean, McDonald's is just the
It's
easiest
down
one.
there.
It's
But-
just the easiest one to go with.
I'll be
for
honest,
me.
it's still
It's-
not my least favorite.
It-
Not my least favorite.
It has. I mean, it has its own
Personal.
merit. I mean, obviously it's cheap, so you're not gonna break the bank going there.
It's not cheap anymore.
Well, I
My
mean,
goodness gracious.
nothing's cheap anymore. But as far as other ones, like I honestly can't even think of another restaurant that I wouldn't like. One of the ones that's sort of like hit or miss is Taco Bell.
Yeah, Taco Bell's a hit or miss.
It depends on what you get.
It's in the middle of my road.
It depends. It's literally like in the middle of my road, like places that I drive on a day-to-day basis. And for whatever reason, I just never end up stopping there. I feel like Taco Bell for me is one of those.
They got rid of
places-
Pico. I'm very upset about that. The sour cream is too expensive to put a dollop of sour cream on there and charge me like $1.
And they got rid of the freaking shredded chicken.
Yep.
They got rid of
Which-
shredded chicken.
Yeah.
You
didn't know
the
that?
only
That makes
thing-
me mad.
The only thing they got going for them that most people enjoy is their Baja Blast.
Which
right. The frozen Baja
I think
Blast?
is
Have you
probably
guys
why
had
they
that?
haven't released it this year.
Have
the
you had
frozen
that?
Baja Blast?
Yeah, have you had that?
I have not.
You have to get it.
Now I am.
Have to get it.
After this, we're going to get something from every single restaurant we've bashed.
I will not get something from McDonald's. I will tell you that right now.
Fair enough.
It's gross.
Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll move on to absolute favorite fast food restaurants. And again, we're probably all going to have a
Favorites.
very similar. So we'll move on to favorites.
Favorites.
Favorites
As
now.
in top 2 and 3.
As in top 2 and 3. Go ahead, give us your top 3 in any specific order. Doesn't make a difference.
Oh, man.
Top 3,
Ah.
and then we'll discuss them.
Chick-fil-A, Subway. That's it, really.
Chick-fil-A and Subway. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Subway
Jonathan?
counts, right?
Yeah, Subway counts.
Yeah, Subway
I'd agree.
counts.
Chick-fil-A. Firehouse Subs. And I don't go there often, but I do like KFC.
I agree. I would say Chick-fil-A is easily my number 1. I'm actually this is kind of cheating. I'm also gonna go sheets made to order.
Fair enough. I hit or miss on them.
It depends. I mean, I always get like the same thing, but
Right.
it's always decent. And then, see, I know I was saying Arby's was my middle of the road, but I actually might go with that one for number 3,
Yeah.
probably. Because if I'm not gonna go to any of those other places, Arby's is one of those that I don't eat at enough that it's sort of like new and refreshing when I do end up going there.
It's also hard too because there's a lot of restaurants around here that we don't have. That we
Right.
only eat on. We only eat like once every several months, if that.
Right.
It's hard to factor in.
I will say one of the ways that you know a restaurant is good is if you're willing to get it when you're out of town. And I will consistently go to Chick-fil-A's
Yeah,
even
I
if
will
I'm out
too.
of town.
I eat Chick-fil-A when I'm out of town too.
There's no other fast food restaurant that'll do that.
I also do that with Arby's. So the last 2 trips that I've went out of town, ironically enough, it's been late at night when I stopped for dinner, and I've stopped at Arby's both times. And that was going to Kentucky.
Yeah, yep, going to Kentucky.
Two different ones, completely different Arby's, but it was Arby's both trips I went down there. So that means I need to stop at another Arby's when we go down there later.
I went to Taco Bell one time when I was driving down to Kentucky.
I remember that.
And I don't know why I decided to go to a Taco Bell while I'm driving.
Because
Yeah,
for
6
where you
hours.
pulled
That's your
off
mistake. That's
where
your first
you
mistake.
pulled off for gas, there really wasn't a whole lot there.
There wasn't, yeah. Well,
There's a couple
there
restaurants
were other better choices that I could have made, but that's what I ended up doing. Okay, so as far as Arby's goes, we already discussed that. You had mentioned Chick-fil-A and Subway.
Right.
I have only in the last 6 months actually sort of gone a little more easy on Subway because I did not used to like Subway.
Subway's up there with me too. Subway
Yeah,
would probably
Subway's good.
Subway would probably be on number 5 on my list, only because I don't know. People hate Subway too, but I genuinely if they have the stuff
Yeah.
in stock,
Right.
I genuinely
When
I
Yeah,
genuinely
if they
I-
had it.
When I discovered two things, their chicken bacon ranch melt
okay.
and their peanut butter, like the Reese's peanut butter cookies.
Okay.
That's when I discovered that I finally was like, okay, this is worth actually
Right.
eating here. And then you had mentioned KFC. KFC is another one that's one of the ones that because they're obviously I don't have to eat the whole thing, but their portion sizes are much bigger compared
price.
to for the price compared to a lot of other restaurants. And the thing that I actually loved that they used to have was they had a honey mustard glazed chicken strip basket thing. They don't have it anymore. I think it's just a Nashville hot type of
Yeah,
thing,
it's
so I don't
not
eat there
Nashville
as
hot.
much. But their sides there are some of the
What
more
gets me.
unique. The mashed potatoes
Just
and gravy.
When you want a homestyle meal
Yeah.
on the go, that's
Uh-huh.
where you go.
And I actually really like their green beans as well. Their fries are, some people like the big, thick, meaty fries. I'm not a huge
I
fan.
barely get their fries.
But their
Yeah, I don't
their other
like
sides
it.
are consistently good. And I actually, I kind of go back and forth between the actual bone-in chicken
Uh-huh.
versus the strips and everything. That's a decent one. That's sort of,
Like the
I'd
bris-
honestly
I like
probably
the
put
biscuits.
KFC as my number 4,
I like the biscuits.
to be honest.
They're buttery, not real butter. Buttery spread and jelly.
You know which one we haven't talked about that I kind of forgot existed, but it is good, is Roy Rogers.
Oh
yes.
I
Yeah,
enjoy
I
Roy
forgot about
Rogers
that.
quite a bit, actually. They have some good, their biscuits are good too.
I
the
like
problem is-
before COVID. I like their bar, their topping bar.
Right.
You put your
Yeah.
onions,
The only problem
everything.
is it's expensive.
Yep.
It's a little pricey.
It's yeah.
But I haven't had they have a new sandwich,
I
a new
don't-
spicy sandwich. Or something I'm trying-
I will go to Roger to go. I will go to Roy Rogers. I won't get the fried chicken. 'Cause I'm not a fan of the fried chicken like
Okay.
on KFC. It's to me it's disappointing. I do, however, like their sandwiches, like the golden
Yeah.
sandwiches. Like the sandwiches, I find to be what you need to get when you go to Roy Rogers.
Yeah, I agree. And then what was the other one you had mentioned besides
Oh, Firehouse Subs.
Firehouse Subs? Because is that a chain?
It is, Jane.
Okay, because we don't have one super near.
No, hour away, but there is a chain, and there's a lot of them. They're not just
Yeah.
3 or 4. I mean, there's probably 100, 200 of them.
Gotcha.
Um,
Is it just like a Subway type thing, or is it?
it's like a Jimmy John's,
Oh, okay,
and it's like Quiznos.
so a
So
sub.
it's a sub shop.
It's a
It's a
sub
sub shop. But it's all firefighter, actually, ironically enough. Anyways, Firehouse themed, but I don't know. I like their subs. Like their hook and ladder sub is usually what I always get, but it's literally like a Jimmy John's.
Road trip, Firehouse Subs.
It is very good.
convinced me.
And they have the cook machines too, like the ones that you can choose your flavors. I mean, not that's a huge deal.
Oh, like the big the.
Oh,
the
you know
new-
what we're forgetting? We're forgetting a big one, and this was one that I would consider a fast food restaurant because it is within, I would say, the 5 to 10 minute order window
Okay.
to get your food. Five Guys.
Five Guys. I've only eaten at Five Guys twice, but I did very much enjoy Five Guys when I ate
It's
there.
really
The
good.
fries specifically.
Because the
were
burgers are
magnificent.
made to order, the hot dogs are made to order, and the fries are made to order. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not. I mean, it is fast food, but you can watch them make your food with fresh ingredients.
It is food that is fast.
Yes.
It's
They
not
have peanuts
fast
that
food.
you can chew on while you're waiting and eat while you're waiting, and they also have the vinegar, which for my fries, which I love, and it's greasy and it makes you think of an American meal.
I appreciate that. Yeah, Five Guys is good. I didn't know if we counted that or not.
I would. I would count that
I'd
because
count that.
because I mean technically the sub shops too, like Firehouse Subs and even Subway, if you get a toasted, they gotta toast your sub.
Yeah.
So I would consider.
I'd say
It's
I'd
fast
say
food.
that's fair. And then I had mentioned the sheets made to order, which
Yeah.
not a lot of people realize you can get a lot of stuff from sheets made to order. I mean, you can get subs, sandwiches, wraps, The only gripe that I have with them, and I guess it's not really, maybe it's just kind of a stupid complaint, but like the chicken you get on the salad is the exact same pre-made cut of chicken you're gonna get in your wrap.
Yeah.
That's the only complaint that I really have with it, and sometimes it can take a little bit to get
Has
the order
anyone
out.
gone
But
to a Popeyes?
I've not.
I have.
I've not.
Speak
I
about Popeyes.
Do you like Popeyes?
Not really. No.
Really?
It's like a. It's kind of like a rip-off version of KFC.
See?
I would say. It's. I mean, some of their stuff's a little better.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't know. We need to look up and make sure that they didn't come first, because if
Oh yeah.
you just claimed if you just claimed that KFC's getting ripped off.
I mean, KFC like.
How about a White Castle? You remember the White
I've
Castle?
not
I've
been to a
never
White
been to a
Castle.
I
White
want to go to
Castle.
White Castle. I enjoy White Castle's miniature sliders that are frozen.
Yeah, I do too.
I can imagine if they taste good.
I've had
in real life.
one, and it was like, I mean, it was a good miniature slider. I didn't understand like the, oh my gosh, we got to go to a White Castle to get one of these, but
I think it's
it
because they're
may differ.
better.
It's in the
I'm sure it's better
It's
if
a
it's
nostalgia.
fresh.
Frozen.
Yeah, there's also a novelty to like certain. I mean, it's like at McDonald's, like the McRib. Some people were just like raving
That's
about
fake.
having the McRib back, but I'm just like, it's just a rib.
What was
The
restaurant-
McRib is fake.
What was the restaurant that I wanted to go to in Kentucky that we didn't stop? It was a chicken place.
Oh, that wasn't Clark's, was it?
Maybe.
Talking about Bojangles.
No,
No.
Bojangles is one too that we've never been to.
I've never been to like
Chester's
Carl's
Chicken to
Jr..
Go. Carl's Jr. and Hardee's.
never been
I've
there.
been there and I've been to Checkers.
It might have been Checkers actually.
No, it wasn't Checkers and Raleigh, but that's not what it was that I wanted to go to. But that's one place that I've never been.
There's multiple ones that I wish we had around here that I could taste. But obviously our general consensus is that Chick-fil-A is the best.
Right.
All
yeah,
around.
it
So
definitely reigns supreme.
go ahead, let's get full meal from entree to side to dessert to drink
At Chick-fil-A.
at Chick-fil-A.
Oh man, Chick-fil-A
Which-
Deluxe,
Chick-fil-A Deluxe.
medium fry, large sweet tea, and you said dessert.
Dessert.
I'm gonna go peach milkshake. That count?
Sure.
Wait, you want anything else for that?
No, that's fine. That's all I was asking. What about you, Xander?
I go spicy deluxe,
Okay, that's the better answer.
medium fry. I get a half sweet tea, half lemonade. I get like an
Okay.
Arnold Palmer type thing.
See, they actually have a specific drink now that's that. It's called the Sunjoy.
Do that.
They do. It's like actually on the menu now. Before you could like.
Good, because I'm tired of saying, can I have half sweet tea, half lemonade? It's about time.
Yep. And their sweet tea. I mean, they have the best sweet tea.
They changed it.
They changed it.
It tastes different to me now.
Tastes different.
It does.
I don't know. See, this is the hard part because I work there, and I'm not. I'm phasing out into my new job, but I've worked there for the past like 3 years, and so I know every amount of different combination that people have done, and my eyes have been open. So if I'm just going there to just get a base meal, I usually get the 4-count chicken strip. That's a very common theme you'll notice with me in any of these restaurants is that I get the chicken strips because I am 4 years old.
With honey mustard.
No, honey mustard.
Ranch.
I will admit, the weakest thing that Chick-fil-A has is their honey mustard. I don't love Chick-fil-A honey
I'm
mustard.
saying in general you get honey mustard.
With any other restaurant, yes, but I'll get the Chick-fil-A sauce
The
at.
Chick-fil-A.
They have,
Chick-fil-A.
they have a shortage of sauce right now.
Yeah. Did you see that?
Are we having a shortage of everything at this point? We'll
Well,
get to that
gas.
later.
sauce and gas. I mean,
Sauce and
I mean,
gas.
they're
They're
related.
having a chicken wing shortage right
pipe,
now. I mean,
yeah, the firmware and the pipeline. I mean, that relates to the sauce.
I mean, that's a whole other thing. But anyway, I usually get like a large fry. I think with like I like extra salt on those fries, and then I'll do sweet tea to drink. Generally speaking, if I'm feeling exciting, I'll get like a lemonade, and the thing I like about our lemonade, Chick-fil-A's lemonade, is that it has pulp in it. And I'm a person like some people don't
I
like
pulp.
pulp. I like pulp in
I
a
pulp.
lemonade personally, and then straight up chocolate chunk cookie for the
Oh, I
dessert.
forgot mine. I forgot the brownie.
Yeah.
You like the brownie?
Right.
I like the brownie.
I eat half a brownie and I'm like sick because it's so sweet.
I have
And
to
then
agree. I don't eat the entire.
The
I don't either. I save it. I
You
put it in
can-
my fridge and save it.
I'm
but-
like, if it's sitting in front of me, you have to eat the whole thing. So that's why I get it.
Do they have a
clean,
new
so I can
Caesar
eat-
salad?
They have a new
Lemon
It's like
kale.
it's lemon
Yeah.
kale. I'll have to try.
It's
Is it good?
not in my eyes. It's not the greatest salad.
I haven't
I've
had it yet.
just because I don't.
I got a free coupon in my app. It popped up on my phone yesterday.
I like it's a lemon pepper kale, I believe.
I'm not.
So
I'm,
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm a lemon pepper
I
fan.
don't- I don't-
I'm
like-
on
I
lemon
don't like
pepper too
lemon.
on like fish, but I'm also not a huge kale fan either. So I'm
I'm not
curious.
Kale. Kale is not the. way
I'm
to go with that
interested in it
salad.
to say the least, but
I
I'll have to
gotta
see.
get it now that I have a free coupon.
Now, in terms of like weird orders, like customizing my orders, I very much enjoy a Cobb salad, but instead of getting the nuggets on it, I get a spicy filet, or like a spicy sandwich thing
Okay.
cut up on it. I enjoy that. If I'm going to get a sandwich, I'll usually just try to do like a BLT. I usually get like no cheese, and then I add like bacon to like a Chick-fil-A Deluxe with pickles, extra pickles, because pickles are. You guys like like pickles, do you?
No pickles.
You like pickles? You like pickles?
Yeah, it's hit and miss.
I
Depends
can't
on
remember
what
which
they're
one of my
on.
friends don't like pickles, but and then one of the favorite things that I like to do is mix sauces. So my current sauce that I like to mix, and this is very complicated, so pay attention. My current sauce that I like to mix, I get a bowl, I get 2 buffalo sauces, I
Okay.
get 2 Polynesian sauce.
Is that good? I've seen that on
It's
something.
good. It gets better. You ask for a avocado lime ranch sauce. You put in about half of that packet. You get like 3 packets of pepper. And it tastes like, it sounds disgusting.
You lost me on the pepper.
The
packets.
pepper.
Yeah,
It
why'd
tastes
you
disgusting.
get pepper
It
packets?
it sounds disgusting, but it tastes like how do I describe it? Sort of like a tangy buffalo from like on chicken wings. It's really good if you put the nuggets in and then you like toss it.
I have to try that now.
But why exactly 3 packets?
It's 3. It just you put some pepper in it, and generally speaking, 3 to 4, 5 is usually too much pepper.
I'm gonna have to write that down because I forgot it already.
I forgot.
You lost me at the pepper
I do
packets.
Polynesian and mayo.
Polynesian mayo is good. Sriracha and ranch is also a decent, easy
Sriracha
easy
fan,
one
that's
to
That's an easy one. Right.
to dip. There's also the classic buffalo ranch, and then if you're feeling like you don't want to do that much work, like I just said, but you also want to do more than just 2, sriracha, honey mustard, ranch.
You have to have one condiment. Maybe just 2 condiments for the rest of your life from any
Ooh.
fast food restaurant. What would that be for all your meals?
I don't know who has the best honey mustard, but just honey mustard in general. That's my favorite
I
condiment.
think Arby's has the best honey mustard.
I'll have to.
That's my opinion.
I prefer usually sit down restaurants have
the
the
best.
better honey mustard.
I do.
Too many
yeah.
fast food just go with like the cheap Dijon,
Right.
which I'm not usually. I like a honey mustard, not
Right.
a honey mustard.
But
then
you do have to try Arby's honey mustard.
I will do that.
It is a Dijon. But it's
And then I guess I'll just go with ketchup just because it'd be hard to live without it. But
I agree.
it's like I don't get it that often, but when I do want ketchup, I need the ketchup.
I agree.
So-
I agree.
Your wife's gonna hate
She
that.
hate that.
But
Yes. Xander, how about you? What about you? What do you think?
probably Chick-fil-A. I want to say Chick-fil-A's ranch.
Chick-fil-A has good
Chick-fil-A
ranch.
and they have the honey barbecue sauce. Is that a thing? I don't remember if that's.
They have a barbecue sauce. They have a good barbecue sauce.
Yeah,
But
but this is a different one. It's like an orangish color, kind of. You know what I'm talking about? I'll have to look it up
I don't
on
know.
the app. But it's
I mean,
good.
I worked there and I've never seen it. But what's
Maybe
your
yours doesn't
what are your
have
2?
By far ketchup, Heinz,
Typical
Heinz.
American.
and I would say Red Ranch from Arby's.
That's good. An interesting sauce that they actually have for sheets is jalapeno ranch, which is pretty good. I don't eat it enough like as a dipping sauce, but it is good. I'd say top 2 would be honey mustard, ketchup, and then I'd probably go with Applebee's barbecue sauce or honey barbecue sauce is my next one, if you can do sit down, and then probably either Chick-fil-A or Sheetz Ranch
Right. Speaking
ranch is hit or
of
miss,
sauce,
but-
have you had Sheets' Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce?
I have, dude. I
It's
don't know
not
why.
bad.
It's too spicy.
It is, but it's not bad.
I can eat
I've
spicy
not had
food,
it.
but like that, like it, like
You
hurt
have
my
to get
mouth. It's a
Doc-
weird.
Don't get it on a sub.
It is
because
a
they
weird
put, like,
flavor.
5 things of it on there, and it burns.
It's too spicy.
It's too spicy. You wouldn't think Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce. None of that sounds spicy, but it's
But
like
when you take a bite of it, it kicks.
it's like they put like an actual jalapeno in the sauce.
Yeah.
It has a kick to
Huh.
it. I mean, the actual taste is good.
Yeah, but if you like spicy stuff,
But
like real
it's-
spicy stuff, you'll like that.
It's pretty
I'm not a
spicy.
huge spice fan. You a spice fan?
It depends on what kind of spice. Buffalo spice, like buffalo sauce,
Yeah.
I can go pretty high with that. If I'm going like a sweet, spicy, like Asian zing type of thing from Buffalo Wild Wings,
Yeah.
that type of spice is too. It's a type of spice
Yeah.
usually. It's
I'm a
not
big spice
the
guy.
particular level.
I love the heat. I love
Ghost
hot
pepper
stuff.
challenge.
Ghost pepper. Oh gosh, I don't think we can make it through that.
Not us.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
whoa,
yeah.
Okay.
Take a drink.
Well, where's the ghost pepper? You gonna just pull it out of your pocket?
Next time.
Next time.
Next time.
Next time.
Next time.
All right, we'll be on the lookout for a poll talking about favorite fast food things. We'll talk about favorite like fast food restaurants. Maybe we'll do like an actual like tournament, like just a bunch of fast food,
Just see.
and
We
then
should
just
poll. Yeah, like a
and
tournament.
just like a tournament, like a full bracket. We'll
We'll
do that.
Sports Center on Snap does brackets like that every so often.
So pay attention this coming weekend to our socials. The SM Podcast 1, I believe, on Instagram, and we'll
TikTok and Facebook, but
and
yes, we'll do it on Instagram.
we'll do the poll on Instagram. That'll probably be the easiest place to do it, but don't want to get multiple votes because just would throw everything off. So thank you, Xander, for being
You're
on.
welcome. Thanks for having me.
For totally not short notice. We totally didn't ask you yesterday.
Totally didn't ask me yesterday.
We had this planned for a long time.
Yeah, about a month.
Let us know in the comments. Well, obviously, we'll have the poll, but let us know in the comments what your favorite anything that we talked about today was, or your least favorite. And check back next week for episode 11. We'll see you next time.
And then before you go, folks, shout out to Connor McCabe for winning the contest. We didn't shout that out yet. And
That's
you
true.
You can edit this in.
The
wherever you want
contest
to.
we started like a month ago.
So, because we did announce, I did announce
Facebook.
Connor's winner on Facebook in the comment section. So there wasn't a separate post for the winner. It was just in the comment section. If you didn't comment on that post that said comment on this post to be entered, you weren't entered.
If you didn't comment on that particular post, didn't
you
count.
weren't entered.
So what I'm hearing
I,
is
was,
he won by default.
I wasn't going through and tracking that. I already shared that had happened. And then, yeah, he claimed he wanted the gift card and not the sponsorship opportunity. So, yeah,
So there you go.
that's the winner.
We'll be doing more stuff like
Congrats.
that then once we come back in June for season 2. But yeah, now officially, we'll see you next time.